Welcome everyone to another episode of Beyond the Grind, where we talk about building the life you truly want. Today, we're diving deep into a phrase that gets thrown around a lot, but I think is often misunderstood. Hustle until you no longer have to.
Yeah, John, I think that's so true. When people hear hustle, their minds often jump straight to working nonstop, burning out, and just an endless cycle of exhaustion. But that's not what this phrase means at all, is it?
Absolutely not. For me, it's really about strategic intensity. It's understanding that there's a season in life where you have to put in disproportionate effort to create disproportionate results later. It's not about working yourself into the ground forever. It's about front-loading the work.
Front-loading, I like that. It's like, you're building a foundation. You can't just slap a beautiful house on soft ground and expect it to stand. You need to dig deep, pour concrete, reinforce it, and that's the hard work no one sees, but it's essential.
Exactly. And during that foundational season, comfort really has to take a back seat. I mean, honestly, who enjoys being tired? Nobody. But you endure it because you understand the cost of not doing the work, the cost of staying the same.
Tough. Oh, the cost of staying the same is huge. It's the regret later, right? It's looking back and thinking, what if I had just pushed a little harder? What if I'd said no to that distraction? That's a heavier burden than a few late nights or early mornings, in my opinion.
Totally agree. And it ties into this idea that many people want freedom, financial freedom, time freedom, location freedom. But far fewer are actually willing to earn it. Freedom isn't just given, it's something you build, brick by brick, through consistent action.
That's the uncomfortable truth, isn't it? Everybody loves the idea of living their dream life, but the steps to get there? That's where the rubber meets the road. And hustling sounds scary to some because it implies discomfort.
It does, but it's a temporary discomfort for a permanent gain. What does that hustle actually look like on a day-to-day basis? It's waking up early when your bed feels the warmest. It's staying focused when a million other things are vying for your attention. It's saying no to immediate gratification.
Absolutely. It's about choosing that longer-term reward. It's choosing to work when the results are tiny, almost invisible, and when nobody's cheering you on. That's the part a lot of people miss. They want the immediate applause, but the real work happens in solitude.
Exactly. When recognition is absent and the numbers aren't moving much, that's when discipline becomes your best friend. Motivation is great, but it's fleeting. It's like a spark. Discipline is the consistent flame that keeps you moving forward, even when that spark fades.
Oh, that's such a good point. We all have days where we just don't feel like it, where the enthusiasm isn't there. That's when your habits, your routines, your sheer willpower to just do the thing takes over. It's not about being superhuman, it's about being consistent.
And that consistency, that discipline, that's what builds momentum. It's like pushing a really heavy boulder up a hill. At first, it's incredibly hard, barely moves. But if you keep pushing, eventually it gains momentum, and you start seeing the progress.
And it's important to remember that this hustle phase isn't permanent. It truly is a phase of preparation. Every late night, every early morning, every time you say no to a party to work on your dream, it's not a sacrifice you're making indefinitely, it's an investment.
An investment in a future with more choices, less pressure, more agency over your own life. That's the payoff. The effort you invest today genuinely becomes the freedom you enjoy tomorrow. It's cause and effect.
I often think about the stories of successful people, and you rarely hear about overnight sensations. You hear about the 10 years in the making overnight success. It's constructed, isn't it? Through patience and persistence, through all those unseen hours.
Totally. You change your direction through commitment to the process, and eventually you change your destination. It's not magic. It's simply the compounding effect of consistent, focused effort.
So, for anyone listening who feels like they're in that hustle phase right now, feeling the grind, feeling a bit tired, just know that it's okay. You're not alone, and it's for a purpose. Don't lose sight of that purpose.
That's such a crucial reminder, Angelina. It's easy to get lost in the day-to-day tasks and forget the why. But keeping that bigger vision alive, the vision of what your life will look like when you no longer have to, that's what fuels you through the toughest moments.
Exactly. Because that future version of you, the one with more time, more freedom, more peace of mind, that person is going to be incredibly grateful for the sacrifices you're making today. They're going to thank past you.
And not just grateful, but proud. Proud that you didn't quit when it was hard. Proud that you stayed disciplined when motivation waned. Proud that you stuck to the plan and built something substantial.
It's a different kind of pride, isn't it? It's not about ego, it's about acknowledging your own resilience and commitment. It's looking back at the journey and seeing how far you've come because you were willing to put in the work.
It absolutely is. So if you're in that season, embrace it. Hustle while you need to. Stay disciplined while it's hard. Because one day you truly will wake up grateful you didn't quit, and incredibly proud that you hustled until you no longer had to.
Akadam. And that day, that freedom, that choice, it's absolutely worth every bit of effort. Thank you for joining us today on Beyond the Grind. Keep building, keep pushing, and we'll catch you next time.